Alright, we're walking to another Lazy Day adventure.
Yep, and this time we're going to the Portland Art Museum.
Yeah, before the 5 interesting things about Portland, we were just on the outside, now we're going in.
Yeah, we're actually paying money to see stuff.
Yeah, and we're gonna see a Laika exhibit.
Not Disney.
No, not Disney.
I hope this is okay and they don't throw me out.
Right, with the Donald. I mean, I think it'll be fine.
Okay.
But it's all animation, which is what I was gonna get to. Laika is a production company that's in Hillsborough, based in Hillsborough, started by Travis Knight, Phil Knight's son. And for any non-sports fans, Phil Knight is the creator of Nike. And anyways, they've done Coraline, they've done Paranorman, they've done the Boxtrolls, and I believe they did Kubo and the Two Strings.
Yeah.
I think I nailed all of them. I could be missing one, but we'll soon find out, of course, because I'm sure there would be exhibit on one that I missed.
Yeah.
But yeah, and it's stop motion clay, kind of like a Nightmare Before Christmas. Or not, yeah, I got that right. So anyways, you'll see it soon.
Woo!
Yeah. Tillicum, not the murderous whale, mind you, but the ridge, and it's a great spot to see the fall colors in the West Hills.
One of the funny things about this October is that it is like the best weather ever. It's normally like super rainy and like really, I don't know, how would you say, depressing.
Just, yeah, and if it's sunny, it's brisk.
Yeah.
It's not sunny and warm like it is today.
And so like today it's 66, 69 degrees and just gorgeous fall weather. And we're passing the Wishbone Fountain.
Yeah, 5 interesting things, another previous video reference. Part of my job with the Portland State Athletic Department is to take team pictures, and I took many a cross-country team picture here. And actually, you can see there used to be a trash can there. I used to stand on top of that to get a better angle and then take a picture. I'll insert one of them, the best one. I'll be picky. Here.
And here it is, right outside, a big poster.
Now look at that, I think I nailed it. There's Paranorman, Coraline, Kubo, and I forget the name of the guy who's in the Boxtrolls.
Oh yeah.
Eggs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is the house from Coraline. And if you've seen the movie,
it is creepy AF.
Yeah. But this is so cool. Here's Andy as a comparison here.
One thing as far as tickets is we opted for a membership, which for a dual membership, so we're both members, it was $150, which is pretty pricey, but we get reciprocal membership to other museums, and we think we're gonna visit the one in San Francisco. And then it also is $20 general admission into the museum regardless. So that would be $40 for the two of us, which is pricey, but with that, membership might be worth it. Since we are members too, we're gonna just focus on the Laika exhibit and then come back for the other stuff.
Wow, this is amazing.
Here are the characters from Kubo, the little paper samurai, Kubo. I forget, see I'm gonna be terrible with names, but the monkey that was kind of his mom, and then the cursed soldier that was his dad. There you go, so Hanzo Origami, and this sign is saying that's only 2 inches tall, and it's the shortest stop-motion puppet ever animated by a Laika film. That's pretty crazy. And in contrast, the beetle is 21 inches tall. And in contrast to the shortest puppet this guy is the tallest they've ever done. It's 18 feet, which is actually just 1/5 of the actual size from Japanese mythology. This skeleton guy was supposed to grow up to 90 feet. But anyways, you see the pulleys at the top. Those were devised so just one animator could control this guy. 18 feet and just one animator is controlling him. That's pretty crazy. So this is their wall of faces with each very different characters in each row, but I misspoke earlier because I said stop motion, and it is stop motion, but I also said claymation. And claymation would imply that, you know, you have a clay figure that you kind of manipulate in between each shot. But these are actually made so they just replace the face. So each element of a yawn, for example, would have their own face, and they would just replace it and shoot it and then piece it all together, which is amazing. And this, I mean, this is only a fraction of what they made for each of these characters, I'm sure. All right, we've seen the intro movie. Now we're going into the major exhibit. As you may recognize, this is a scene from the Boxtrolls, which Betsy and I both agree is our favorite Laika movie.
So good.
So check it out if you haven't already.
And just like look at the detail of everything.
Yeah. They break down Kubo a little bit in this one. You can see how they molded him. And then, you know, different hands in the actual torso. And then, this is interesting, this is what's underneath all of their puppets. So definitely more advanced than just like a clay figure. And of course that probably helps with the movement that you see here. Some of what helps them move him. His face and whatnot. And then this guy, you can kind of see the little cracks that help them do the replacement animation that I was talking about earlier, where they replace the face. It's interesting, these panels highlight the costume design within Laika, and I mentioned, and then the Boxtrolls here, all these costumes, it was the first time they began to engineer the fabrics themselves. This goes even more into how the faces come together. Pretty crazy for one of the Boxtrolls. All those tiny little pieces. And then here's Norman of Paranorman. And Coraline. This plaque goes into, you know, some of the design elements of Kubo and the Two Strings, which of course had, you know, heavy Japanese influence. But then it also mentions, and again, it's a Japanese concept known as wabi-sabi. Derived from Buddhist teachings, wabi-sabi recognizes the beauty in the imperfect. If anybody has seen King of the Hill, like my dad and me, wabi-sabi is referenced in that. And Hank says to Bobby, "Bobby, you certainly got a lot of wabi-sabi." As kind of an insult / compliment. Going back to our love of the Boxtrolls, this was their little shoot down into their lair that looked so much fun. And sure enough, it's practical. That seems to be a running theme. Laika focuses on the practical with a bit of more CGI stuff. This is how they did the wave animation in Kubo and the Two Strings. You can see Betsy doing it.
Wow, that's cool.
Betsy's nice to us. She's giving us nice, calm waves. Oh my goodness, there we go. Okay, now she's going. A storm is coming. Still pretty mild. Once again, we're back to the Boxtrolls with our heroes being chased by the prejudiced red hats. Wow, you can, this is true of Disney movies too. I feel like some of the concepts that inspired them are more beautiful than the actual final products. Like this monkey and the underground cave section there. Then these are actually props from the movie. Like the dream environment with the trees, forest elements. Here's the Boxtrolls. We shifted to the Boxtrolls with the more steampunky look. Here's some of the movie props from Paranorman. This is interesting. This is the ghost hand reference for the actual effect, probably. I don't think they actually used that in the woods. These household items are pretty cool. I mean, that TV, I wonder how that's... I'll take that home with me. In the middle of the Laika exhibit is the Fantastic Garden from Coraline. And a plaque over there made the point that everything was made by hand. That's probably a given with Laika. But then everything was also made to animate, because if you remember from the movie, this is in the other world, so Coraline, fed up with her normal world, falls into the other world, and this dull garden in the real world animates into this beautiful garden in the other world. Of course, the other world isn't all that it's cracked up to be. But since it had to go from dead stuff to full bloom, every single element in here had to be able to animate with replacement technology. Pretty crazy. And then here's the sewing room in Coraline, where you can see some of the attention to detail, like the cobwebs. And I mean, it's a small desk. It's not like it's a desk that has natural cobwebs. So those are designed in, but every little element designed to make it look creepy. And we were creeped out. They did their job well. More cobwebs. Cobwebs are creepy. That's gonna do it for us.
Yep.
You know, that's why we got the membership. Otherwise, we would have gone to more of the exhibits.
Yeah.
In there. But with the
We'll
membership,
go back.
we can just do the Laika one. But what'd you think?
I thought it was really cool. I think the thing that it outlined the most was just how much work they put into just every single tiny little detail that's in the movie.
Yeah.
It really makes you appreciate all the work that goes into it.
Yeah, I mean, it clearly takes millions, well, maybe not millions, but thousands of people to make these movies. You can see why it takes them 5 years to make it.
It's really remarkable.
Yeah.
So if you haven't seen one, check it out. And the exhibit at the Art Museum is going on until May.
Yeah, so that gives you a nice long time to see it.
Yeah.
And you catch up on the Laika films that you've missed. I mean, Kubo, I will say, was whitewashed. There were white people talking in Japanese style. So Laika is still finding its feet, I would say. I also think, you know, with any sort of thing like this, like, there's got to be a reason for the stop motion. It can't just be it looks cool. At this point, I feel like it looks cool, but they don't really have the story to back it up. That said, I think the Boxtrolls is really good.
Yeah.
But I don't want to end it on a criticism of Laika. I mean, it's amazing how detailed everything is, as you said. So
yeah,
check
well,
it out.
I just think like there's so much promise in it that, you know, I'm excited when they get like those perfect scripts at the end.
Well, yeah, and that's the thing. Like, we've seen all of their movies. I just think, you know, there's room to grow within this.
Yeah, which is exciting, I think, because there's a lot that they're doing that, you know, other companies aren't. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah. But yeah, that's gonna end it for us. I hope you enjoyed. And yeah, as Betsy said, check it out yourself.
Yeah. Bye.